Hi, how are you? Before I get into anything today, I want you to know that I'm talking to you. Yes, you. Not the collective, just you. You're here because something in your life has been shifting and you're not completely aware of it yet. And you've changed. And you may not be fully aware of that yet, neither. But I want to walk you through a shift in a way that finally makes sense. Not in a dramatic way, not in a spiritual way, just a human to human, real to real. So, I want you to let your shoulders drop. I want you to slow down. I want you to just be yourself and just settle. Because I'm going to describe a few things that you've been feeling for a long time that you haven't been able to put into words. But listen, you're going to realize real soon, you're not lost. You're not behind. You're not starting over. You're becoming. You've been carrying so much inside of you, and you've been doing it so quietly that even the people closest to you don't even fully understand the conversations you've been having with yourself. The ones at night, the ones while you're driving, the ones where you talk to yourself and you tell yourself you're going to be okay. And what is strange is your life doesn't look bad. It doesn't look like you're falling apart. Not in a catastrophic way, at least. It's the shift before you've been lifted up, before you get lifted up. That's the shift you're going to be in. You don't feel at home in your old routines anymore. People you used to hang out with and relate to now feel distant. You're more sensitive to what drains you now. And that's okay. That is so okay. And more protective of what brings you peace. You're not tolerating certain behaviors anymore. And for that, I'm so proud of you. And you're not interested in the old conversations that you used to have with people. And that is okay too. You're noticing things about yourself, real things that you have ignored for years. And it's confusing, but it's subtle. It's not chaos, it's not disaster. It's quite unraveling. And this is what growth looks like. Not fireworks, not the loud breakthroughs, just a soft internal shift that keeps nudging at you, that keeps pulling you in, keeps making you question where you are or who you want to be. That's where you are right now. Things that you've overcome that you haven't given yourself credit for. You didn't label them as healing, excuse me. But that's exactly what it was. When you didn't react the way you used to, that's healing. Every time you walked away from something that drained you, that was healing. Any time you chose peace over proving a point, that's healing. Anytime you listen to discomfort instead of forcing yourself to pretend, that was healing. It wasn't dramatic. It wasn't a big moment. It was a slow correction and a very steady internal shift. You are becoming more aware, more honest, more self-protective, more selective. That's what healing actually is. It's not erasing yourself and your past, but choosing differently because you finally understand yourself. You finally understand, and the reason your life feels unfamiliar right now, it's because you're not operating from the same wounds anymore. You're operating from awareness. And here's the part that gets confusing. It makes everything feel confusing. You're becoming someone you haven't met yet. And that version of you is calmer and is more decisive, less reactive, more intuitive in a grounded way, not in a mystical, but aware way. This version of you doesn't explain themselves to everyone. They don't chase understanding, and they don't bend to fit into old dynamics anymore. This version of you trusts what you feel, even if you don't see it. You're less interested in convincing people and more interested in connecting with yourself, and that is beautiful. But a part of you is scared of that because it feels like you're losing your old life, old relationships, old friendships, old patterns, old ways of coping, and that's scary. But you're not losing anything. You're clearing your space and you're outgrowing versions of yourself that were built on survival. And the new version of you is becoming built on awareness. That's why things feel uncomfortable. You're becoming a person you never had the chance to be. A lot of frustration you've been feeling lately comes from this strange pull towards an identity you can't see, you can't feel, you can't even name it yet. But this pull is real, not a spiritual hype, not manifestation talk, not wishful thinking. It's the natural byproduct of an outgrowing an old environment. You're mentally, emotionally, and internally shifting before your life has even rearranged itself, before you even match that growth. So it feels like you're in between two worlds right now. Like the old version doesn't fit anymore, but the new version hasn't even arrived yet. Not fully, at least. You're not imagining this. It's transitional tension. The space between who you were and who you're becoming. The space where you can feel the future pulling you forward, even when nothing on the outside hasn't even changed yet. That is what real alignment looks like. That is real life. A quiet knowing that this life isn't the life that you're meant to stay in. Not because it's bad, but because you're going too fast. People talk about purpose like it's a job title, a mission, a destiny, a calling. But purpose, it's simpler, it's calmer, and it's more human. Purpose is the moment your life starts matching who you really are. Purpose is living in a way that doesn't betray yourself. It makes choices that are aligned with your highest self and your values. It's being around people who feel like home to you, into your nervous system, and it's using your voice instead of suppressing it. It's letting yourself change without asking permission. Your calling isn't a grand moment. It's the shift inside of you that says, I can't keep living the way I used to. Purpose begins when pretending ends, and you've already started. That's why things feel different. That's why you're restless. That's why you're introspective. That's why you're feeling like something is coming. You're already on that path. Your mind is just catching up to it. This next part might feel a little strange to hear, but you're already noticing it. You're going to start wanting different things, different types of conversations, different types of peace, different type of people. You're going to crave honesty, the real kind. The kind that doesn't feel forced or filtered. You're going to feel uncomfortable around people who only know the old you, and you're going to start feeling pulled toward things that used to intimidate you. Whether that's a new project, whether a new environment, a new version of yourself, or a new person who feels strangely familiar. Your life is going to feel less chaotic and intentional. Not because everything becomes perfect, but because you're becoming clearer. Your decisions will sharpen, your boundaries will strengthen, your confidence will rise quietly, and your relationships will shift naturally, not forced, not dramatic, just aligned. And if you take nothing else from this, take this. You're ready. You're not unprepared. You're not clueless. You're not behind, and you're not broken. And you're not figuring things out too late neither. You're ready because you've done the hardest parts already. The internal work, the self-awareness, the private conversations you have with yourself. The quiet healing no one saw. You don't need more signs. You don't need more clarity, or more certainty, or more permission. You're stepping into a new chapter, not because life is forcing you, but because you're finally becoming the version of yourself who can hold it. And I want to say this as direct as possible. You're allowed to become someone new. You're allowed to walk into a life that fits you. You're allowed to let go of what no longer aligns with you. You're allowed to want more depth and more peace and more meaning. You're allowed to grow without apologizing for it. You're not losing yourself, you're meeting yourself. And everything in your life that shifts, the restlessness, the awareness, the tension, the hope, it's all pointing in the same direction, which is forward. You have stepped into the kind of life that fully makes you're finally walking into the life that matches the person that you have quietly been becoming. That is your turning point, and you're ready for it.